This video is brought to you by BetUS Sportsbook and Casino.
What's up, guys? Swift here. We have a brand new injury update as the team has removed rookie offensive tackle Kiran Amegadjie from the non-football injured list. Today, we're going to break down what this means, what his chances of making the roster are, and a little bit of a background on him. Let's go ahead and get right into it. Kiran could have went to a lot of bigger schools than Yale, but his parents really wanted him to get the best education, and he ended up going to an Ivy League school. This already made his journey to the NFL harder than most players, but then COVID happened, and Yale would cancel its entire football season in 2020 during Kiran's freshman year. And then to make matters worse, there are no redshirt seasons in Ivy League football, meaning Kiran's entire freshman season was just gone. No practices, no games, just Zoom meetings for an entire year. But this gave him a chance to show off his legendary work ethic. He proved he was ready in year 2, and over his next 3 seasons, he would become one of the best offensive linemen in the entire Ivy League. 3 total years, 2 of them coming at left tackle, and he gave up 1 career sack. This is a guy who showcased a ton of talent on the football field. He's athletic, he's powerful, and he loves the game of football. If it wasn't for a major quad injury that he suffered last year, he could have potentially been a first-round pick. Now Kiran is finally close to being 100%, and he's been removed from the non-football injury list. He's now entering a ramp-up period in practice. But what does that mean for our current offensive line? And with our last preseason game just 4 days away, what are Kiran's chances of making the 53? First, let's take a quick moment to thank BetUS for sponsoring today's video.
Michael Vick at BetUS.com. Catch an incredible 125% sign-up bonus on your first 3 deposits, plus 10% gambler's insurance. BetUS, my online sportsbook and casino.
Okay, now let's break it down. We will probably only keep 9 offensive linemen. We have our 5 starters, Braxton Jones, Tevin Jenkins, Coleman Shelton, Nate Davis, and Darnell Wright. And then we have our top backups, Ryan Bates, Matt Pryor, and Larry Borom. That is 8 linemen right there, unless we're cutting Larry Borom, meaning that Kiran theoretically is going to be battling against Larry Borom, Jake Kiran, Jatiri Carter, Doug Kramer, Jerome Carvin, Bill Murray, Aviante Collins, and more for the final roster spot. However, that isn't really the case here. Kiran is safe. He's a 3rd-round pick and a part of this team's future. However, I don't know if he has enough time to prove he's ready to help out in 2024. He's missed all of mini camps, all of OTAs, and all of training camp, and he's going to get in maybe 2 to 3 practices, and then it's questionable if he's even going to get a chance to play Thursday night against the Chiefs. If he doesn't play, then he's surely headed for the injured reserve and would most likely be getting a redshirt season in the NFL. With Kiran, though, it's more about him getting healthy. He's either on the roster or he goes to the IR. There's 0 chance he gets cut, so let's not entertain that idea. So then we have to kind of break it down. Here's our offensive line. Braxton Jones, Tevin Jenkins, Coleman Shelton, Nate Davis, Darnell Wright, Ryan Bates, and Matt Pryor. Those 7 guys are safe and have made this roster. It's pretty much set in stone. So then we have 2 spots left, and I've put 6 guys on the right side of the screen now that are not safe. These guys are battling for potentially 1 or 2 spots. What determines if it's 1 or 2 spots is whether or not our rookie offensive tackle Kiran Amegadjie ends up on the injured reserve or the active roster. If he ends up on the injured reserve, that means 2 of these guys from the right side can make the roster. But if he doesn't go to the IR and he sticks on the 53, that means only 1 guy on the right side is going to make this team. It's clear to me that the depth on our offensive line, has improved, and we're going to have 8 or 9 really solid offensive linemen this year. It is really great that Amegadjie is back and he's going to be ramping up in practice. I got a chance to watch him do a little bit of individual work last week at camp. He is big, he is powerful, he is athletic, but I'd really like to see him get some reps in preseason. I do think it's possible he could spend the first year on the IR, but it really depends on how this next week goes. He's going to be at practice tomorrow and Tuesday, so I'll try to keep an eye out for him both of those days. And then if he gets a chance to play against the Chiefs, I'll definitely be checking that out. Speaking of that, I have been spending a ton of time in the film room, and I have some more stuff on the way. And a huge shout out to everyone who commented on the Tyler Scott catch yesterday. I did not see the replay live, and I missed the pass interference. I've since seen the replay multiple times, and there was a clear grab of the horse collar, easy PI call. Appreciate all of you guys who corrected me. You guys rock, and we don't slack around here, boys. So thanks for the call out. Please remember to hit that like button for me. Let me know what your thoughts are on Kiran Amegadjie coming off the injured list. Stay tuned. I have more content on the way. Thanks again to BetUS for sponsoring this video. And until next time, guys, bear down.